not how you have to live your life. I thought something moved in the corner of my eye that wasn't my monitor, but there's a ghost. Hello there, storytellers, and welcome to another video. This is another 52 list for happiness by Moorea Seal. One day I'll have it properly in the frame, but for now, that's what you get. We are on week 16, list 16, which says to list the experiences that have made you feel you're living life to the fullest. You know, as they say, hashtag live your best life, hashtag live in my best. I don't know what the kids say these days. YOLO. Do we still say YOLO? So I took my 5 minutes to brainstorm some of the experiences of life I've had that have made me feel like I'm living life to the fullest. Getting a new job, quitting the last one without having a plan, which I do not advise people to do. However, it came down to my, emotional and mental health versus having a job. Thankfully, it really did all work out that by the time that I left that old job, I was starting a new one. It all worked out in the end, but that big risk is something that it's one of the few big life decisions that I've made for myself. Choosing the right person to be in a relationship with at the right time. My first video, I think I talk about how I broke up with my old boyfriend. I have a new one now. His name is Chris and he's delightful. But the previous one, I actively had to choose, if I wanted to be in that relationship anymore, and I didn't. It was one of the better decisions that I've made in life. Not because he was a terrible person, but because at that moment, I was not with a person that I wanted to be with. Being free from a relationship that wasn't positive, definitely I think was me living my life to my fullest. I was accepting and empowering myself to make my own decisions and not feel guilty about, how another person would feel. Creating YouTube content, I feel like that is something that I really enjoy doing. And it's something that makes me happy every time I'm doing it. Even if it stresses me out, I'm happy about it, I think. Going to Goddard and graduating, visiting Texas for 2 weeks, going to Japan. I like traveling. I don't do it often, mostly because I can't afford to do it. Opening up to my friends because they're lovely, and it's very difficult for me to open up about a lot of things, but I think we've all gotten to a point where we can do that now, and I think that's something that's what's kept our friendship going on so long. We've all been friends for I think a decade now, at least. Allowing myself to be happy, letting go of negative experiences, meditating. Would recommend doing that. I do it almost every day. Going out with friends despite my high anxiety. It's always a great moment when I ignore the anxiety or move past it and go out and have fun. Enjoying a glass of wine after a long day. The take action for this week says, can you take the joy and excitement of these events and recreate them on a smaller scale? If you feel like it's doable, go wild and try one of these things in your everyday life this week. I think so. I think that one in particular, allowing myself to be happy, I think that is something that I can apply to pretty much anything that I do. We all have a choice, I think, with everything. We could be angry with ourselves because we ate something that isn't healthy, or we could accept that is what you need or want in that moment and enjoy it, and then make a better decision next time, and allowing yourself to forgive yourself and to enjoy life, because life, it ends. I'm sorry to say. We all end up somewhere in the end, and it's important to enjoy your life for what it is now. My question of this video is what? Tell me one experience that you had that was the most fulfilling to you in whatever way that means. What made you feel that warm sensation of I'm really happy to be here in this moment, and feels like I'm meant to be in this moment right now in this place. That feeling. We're on week 16. Sometimes I feel like we should be a lot farther in this than we are, but I'm an impatient person, so that might be that trait coming in. But as always, if you liked these videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, become part of the Storyteller Squad, as well as give it a like, comment below, all of those delightful things. And if you head down into the description, you will not only find a link to this lovely book, on Amazon. But you will also find a link to my Patreon page where you can become a more official member of the Storyteller Squad, and I can give you things because I like to give you things. As always, thank you for watching, and keep on shining, Storyteller.